Hey guys, it's John and Jackie of OpenLove101.com. The other day, Jackie and I had returned from a long vacation, and we went to the club here in Houston, and we were both just hanging out with a bunch of couples in like the center of the club. I don't know, probably 10, 12 couples. And we were both looking around. We talked about it later, how interesting it was. All this interaction was going on, and people were floating around. You couldn't tell. Like if you were an outsider, you really couldn't tell what woman was with man. Sometimes you'd see a guy with two women, and everybody was just so relaxed and didn't really, you could wander off and hang out, and I wasn't like, where'd Jackie go? It's just so different from what you would expect, like from what you would see in a regular nightclub. You don't really see couples interacting in this way. It was just really interesting.
Well, and what's even more interesting is if you were to walk up and hear some of the conversation. If you've never been to a swingers club, most people that I talk to, what has kept them from coming into the club is all of these preconceived notions. They think it's going to be just this, overly sexualized environment, and they're going to have to do something. But if, once you get in the door and you're inside and you start really listening to what's going on, people are talking about how was your trip and what's going on with this, and we've got kids that we've got to take to soccer, or how is this going, or how's that going, or do you have your house decorated for the holidays?
I really love your sweater and how your collarbone is showing right there in your shoulder. It's just blowing me away. It's hard to even think.
Yeah, or that. So, it was interesting to have been away from that environment. John and I own swingers clubs, so we're at a swingers club every weekend, and it can be easy to get into work mode, because we're at work. But to just really have that chance to see these couples from a more objective view, and just to see, like John said, everyone was so relaxed, so loving in the sense that they were compersion based for their partner. There wasn't this, who's looking at you and who are you talking to and why are you wearing that, or any kind of cattiness on the part of anybody.
No, and I really think it was just a relaxed setting. I don't know if I really had any thoughts one way or the other. I was just enjoying the conversations that I was having, and I wasn't concerned or worried or thinking about Jackie really very much in that moment. And I think all the other husbands were probably at the same level. Now, does that happen right away when you first decide to embark on a consensual non-monogamous relationship, or go to a swingers club or a swingers party? I don't think so. I think initially probably there is some a little anxiety about what's this guy want talking to my wife, or what's this woman doing with her hand on my wife's leg. Those kind of things can cause us some anxiety. I think it takes time. I'm sure it takes time of being in that environment, many times, for it to just become the norm. And that's really how it felt. It just felt really normal and loving.
You're right. And you bring up a good point. Most of the couples that were in that kind of circle, they are long-term married couples. They've been together a long time. They have a lot of history in the swinging world. And so it was really interesting to see all of these couples and all of the love that they had, not just for their partner, but for everybody within that circle. You could tell that there was, just this really deep level of empathy, concern, love for everybody else that was there. It was really kind of an empowering moment to see that is what can happen when you consciously decide that you're going to not just open up your relationship, but it opens up your whole world. It really opens you up to engaging with people that are going to help you grow. They're going to have their thoughts and their beliefs and their opinions, and they're going to be able to share those with you, and they're going to be able to share them with you in a loving environment without the stress, like I said, of who's talking to you, or what are you doing, or who's touching you, or any of that.
Yeah, it was just a really great night, actually.
It really was.
Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the like button if you liked our video, and click the bell if you want to get notified about our upcoming videos. We really love talking to you guys and sharing our experience.
See ya.
Did you enjoy that video? Then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll get plenty more.